Good morning, everybody. So listen, today I'm excited because I get to head up to Indianapolis to the Archery Trade Association show, also known as ATA. Now, it's been a few years since I made it to ATA, and a lot of folks don't know that I'm a bow hunt, and mostly because I've been so busy over the last few years, I haven't had a chance to get in the woods that much. I did kill one good buck a couple years ago. I'll cut to a picture of that right now, just so you know. But what we're going to do is we're going to go up and meet with the folks with Realtree to launch our sponsorship for Realtree Fishing and the KBF Trail Series. Now, I'm pumped because I'm also a big bow fisherman, and I really am a bow hunting fanatic. So I'm gonna go up and look at the new stuff. They may be able to twist my arm into trading in my Monster Chill, but I've had that Matthews Monster Chill now for probably 8 years. That thing is smoking fast. I've knocked down a whole bunch of deer with it. But let me find Christy. We're gonna get on the road. We're gonna do some miles between for you guys. I'm gonna introduce you to the new modifications of the truck. Well, actually, by now you've probably seen the, ooh, I got dark on y'all real quick. All right, now we're back outside. So you've probably seen the majority of the modifications in a previous video, but I don't know what order I'm editing. There's Christy. Hold on a second. Let me flip this camera around real quick. Good morning, baby.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm walking Lulu because she's going to go with us.
You know we're staying in a hotel, right?
I do. I finally got all of her paperwork and everything for her ESA paperwork for you so that you can always travel with Lulu. And then I bought her the harness and a little portable kennel that you can travel with.
Hold on a second.
I bought her everything to surprise you for this trip because now we can travel with her everywhere you go.
She's legitimately, hold on. So she's legitimately registered now as a service dog.
Yes.
Okay, can you explain that? Because most people are going, what in the heck? How do you have a tiny little, because that's like the world's littlest service
She's not
dog.
like a German Shepherd or something that, you know, helps some kind of stuff. But she's an emotional support animal because she makes you a little bit more calm.
So guys, listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a reaction video with Christy later on because we just finished up a video for Heroes on the Water. I think you guys are going to like it. Well, you might not like it, but I think it'll move you. And it's really me coming clean about some stuff I've been dealing with. Christy was the major, this right here was the major factor in recognizing that so I could get the help I needed. And I guess part of that process, which I kind of was resistant to, which is why you need somebody like this right here to push you, was to get this emotional support animal certification, because there's just something about an animal and a calming effect. And I spend so much time on the road by myself that now what we're going to do is I'm going to take her with me where I can, which is crazy because it's her dog. We'll figure the dynamic out on that, but we're going to get on the road. We're headed to the ATA. Before we get on the road, though, let me show you guys a couple of. Let me just walk you around Bart real quick. And
wait, before you do that, can you introduce all the people at home to Jacob?
Oh Lord! So Christy named her Jeep. Hold on. So by now, we probably have not still done the walk around because it was pouring down rain.
We haven't.
Look at that mess back there. Right there in the garage. It's going to be fixed. Hey, hold on a second. I'm excited about this.
I just made that mess. It was him.
I just want y'all to know I'm excited about what's in that box right there, and I'll be telling you about it later.
I'm actually excited about that one too. So anyway, so this is my beautiful Jeep. I'm not going to open the door and show you everything because we haven't done the walk around video, so we'll do that later. But I'm going to go ahead and announce her to you guys. Her name is Jaka, Jaka, and it's just another Christy adventure. So on all the adventures that I go on now, I will be showing you guys Jacob in the pictures and telling you where we are together. Oh, and I'm so excited.
Oh, Lord. So, because Christy named her Jeep a weird name, I decided to name mine, which is weird because I think dudes usually name their trucks after women, like Betty and Sue and, you know what I'm saying, Matilda and all that kind of stuff. I thought you were getting in the truck.
No, I'm not.
So anyway, I'm calling the Ram Bart, which stands for Big Adventure Ram Truck, or Big Awesome Ram Truck, or Bad Beep Ram Truck, and all that stuff. And we'll get Christy's reaction to the name Bart because she just heard it for the first time, and I don't like the look on her face. We'll get her reaction when we get in the truck. But anyway, let's get this whole thing going with heading to ATA. Alrighty, so again, hopefully I've gotten the video out of everything else by now, but I blacked out the ram on the front. I think that looks pretty awesome. Got the old Realtree Fishing logo up there on the top. Can't really see it because it's overcast, but there's camo in this black. That's the Realtree wave pattern. You can see a little bit of it here, but I've got to wash this obviously, so it looks a little gross. But yeah, guys, so I'm really excited about this sponsorship with Realtree Fishing. These black Rhino wheels are freaking awesome. Those are the Arsenal, and I went with the inset right there of the desert sand color, because we're doing the desert sand on the truck, and got the DZ Hex series steps. What's awesome about these is a lot of times, you know, I've had other steps over the years where I didn't like where the foot pedal was, so you can slide that by just loosening up these to where you want, and you can adjust them for how you want it. So anyway, Realtree Fishing, obviously got to take care of my own brand, Kayak Bass Fishing. Big shout out to the folks at Fish USA for helping make this whole thing possible. And then there's obviously the KBF, what we refer to it affectionately as the Leaping Bass. And then these guys right here, I am in love with DZ, and there's no doubt that they are the quality truck accessory people, because look at this rack. I'm referring to it affectionately as the AR series rack, the adventure rack. So I got my Rotopacks on there now, you know, to be a little metro, a little coordinated. I took the green out of the camo and put one Rotopack in green. I took the sand color and took it out and made the other one. So I think that looks pretty cool. Besides, I thought the white ones looked a little weird on a camo truck. So got my DZ step back here. That way I can step right there. Then I got my grab handle here, so I can grab here and I can get up on top and get to anything that I need to. Got the shout out to the folks that helped make this thing possible. Folks at San Marcos Ram. And then of course, I got my DZ box back there, my little travel thing. This is how I'm staying on my diet. And then I've also got a food kit in this Yeti box, and I'll show that to you. Got my trusty Saber right there, so I can get myself out of trouble. And then I got the high lift jack, and then I've also got my traction boards there. And these things are essential if you're going to off-road, especially if you're going to off-road and you opted for ATs or all-terrain tires, because sometimes you're not going to have the traction you need, but those things right there are freaking money, and are always going to get you where you need to go. So anyway, that's just a quick little walk around, look at Bart, and now we're going to get on the road to ATA. All right, so we made it to Indy, and Christy's inside because it's literally was pouring down rain when we first got here. We went up and checked into the room, got Lulu settled, and we're literally right across the street from Lucas Stadium, which is for Lucas Oil Stadium, I should say, which is pretty cool. We're in walking distance of the convention center, where we're going to go check out the Archery Trade Association show, and then but we're waiting on a shuttle because it's pouring down rain. And then tomorrow we'll probably just jet over there early and bring you guys a full day of the ATA vlog. Talk to you a little bit more about how that ties into kayak fishing and what I do, some bow fishing. I'm going to use some resourcefulness this year and find some places where we can get to hunting areas in the kayak and kill them where others can't, just like we use the kayaks to catch them where others can't. So hope you guys like the show. We're going to finish out the vlog with just some kind of walkthrough footage of the ATA show as a teaser for tomorrow, when we do a full-blown tour of the show, and a little bit of, you know, first-person view of the show in case you never get a chance to go. So anyway, here we go, ATA. Why don't you want to come outside? It's not that bad.
It's freezing. I'm actually cold standing inside, so
it's not that bad.
let me see what the temperature is.
This door is not cooperating with me trying to film this sign. Stop, door.
It's 55 and raining.
That's not cold. That is not cold.
It's cold to me. Well, there's registration.
Where are we at?
It doesn't say. There's not like a blue dot that says you are here. But there's code check, and that was right there. So we should be right here.
Okay, let's go get registered. Look who I just ran into. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? this is the owner of this right here.
He definitely is.
let me spin this thing around real quick. Wait, it's this way.
This way.
So what's going on, man?
Hello, people out there in
Good to
the
see you here.
Hoover
So
world.
this is my good buddy Damon. Damon is a longtime friend and a industry traveler. Been around this game. Been with a lot of different companies. Who are you here with now? You're just freelancing?
I'm just
and-
here with freelancing with Jaeger Tracks.
Cool. I'll tell
Jaeger's-
everybody, hey, this is where you can go follow Jaeger right there. Jaeger Tracks.
Jaeger-
Game Recovery.
Jaeger the deer tracker
And he's got his own Instagram page.
on Instagram.
I'll link that up in the description box. But tell them what it is right now so that
At
the
Jaeger Tracks.
lazy people that don't go down there.
With a J.
And for all of y'all from Alabama that can't spell Jaeger and think it's a shot, like, dude, I'm going to give me. Anyway, it'll be in the description box below. It'll be
right.
linked up. Go follow him. Some cool stuff. He's recovered quite a few unrecoverable animals by the hunter by themselves. Got a elk this year,
He
right?
helped me get my own elk.
Your
this
elk,
year,
yeah. And anything else? What's his most notable recovery?
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with this first one this year.
Okay.
It was over 20 hours old for Christy. Hi, Christy. Out of Marion County, Tennessee. She had shot it, lost it. Football team came out, looked for it the night of, and the next morning, and Jaeger found it.
A cold track, a 20-hour-old track. What time of year was that?
It was October.
So it's hot.
It was warm.
So 20 hours old, and it's hot. That's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah,
So
he's
anyway,
blowing
listen.
my mind.
I will link up all of Damon's socials as well as Jaeger's, and we're going to be doing some stuff together in the future. Damon is in the middle of a career transition, and it looks like we're going to be able to do some stuff together. So it's kind of ironic that he's the first person we run into here at ATA.
right.
And anyway, now we're going to go walk the show. Say bye.
Bye-bye, have fun. Like, yep, it's Jaeger. And they're like, can I get my picture with him? And I was like, sure. And she was...
You're just his handler, bro. You have
yeah,
to.
she was like, did that just happen? I was like, absolutely. He's the one everybody knows about. Changing lives, one deer at a time.
That's right. Honestly, I got to see if I got a picture of.
Do you think that's where registration is down there? Where it says registration?
I just want to say
You
I
think-
brought us to the right place because I'm at trade shows all the time.
You think we register up there where it says
Actually,
registration?
Like Jaeger Tracks, like I can track down the registration booths.
You're Regitrax. You started a new program. Christy's new YouTube channel, Regitrax,
Regitrax.
where I tell you how to get into trade shows. Big enough for you?
It's bigger than what I was envisioning. I'm excited.
So listen, guys, one of the other things that I tell people all the time is that the folks that are into archery, hold on, baby, and the folks that are into bow hunting are a lot of the same. I mean, the folks that are into kayak fishing and archery are a lot of the same people. And I also make the corollary quite often that kayak fishing is a lot like archery, and that at some point, kayak fishing will be as big a part of fishing as archery is of hunting. So I just wanted Christy to kind of see exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to go walk around. We're going to look for some opportunities for folks that might want to come help out, make one of our events better. And that's Christy's primary job here. And we're going to also just walk around and look for new products. I haven't been in 2 years, and I'm a kid in a candy store right now. So here we go.
When you talk about being in a blind hunting, this is what I think about, and I don't think that that's what you're talking about.
I mean, this technically is a blind, but this is not really what I'm talking about. I'll show you what I'm talking about when we come across it.
Let's go this way. There's a bike booth.
Oh yeah, remember when we started and you said, there's no bikes here?
Well, again, I didn't fully know what to expect, but I want
We're gonna play the GoPro Your Life thing where we cut back to you saying it, and then I want to remind you guys that bam, there it is. Look, bikes.
He's like a little kid in a candy store.
He's always like a little kid in the candy store.
That's the e-bike smile right there.
That is insane.
Now play with the throttle on the left.
All right, so is that legit?
That's legit.
43 miles an hour?
I thought there was a decimal between it.
Okay, let off the throttle.
Golly.
Okay, this motor is fully programmable right from the controller. Okay, you're at 750 watts. So this is our speed limit.
Oh.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to change the wattage. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, hit the throttle. It's still topping out at 43 miles an hour.
Only 43?
Sad, isn't it?
Wow. Look at these things, man. Oh, this guy's towing his wife and kid around in the trailer. Hey, this is our new grocery getter, Kristen. Wow. All right, guys, listen. I just wanted to show you a quick sneak peek of one of the things I was interested in coming to the show for. But it looks like Dean over here has got something he really wants to say. So let me let him finish, and then we'll do a further... Yeah, we'll get back to this later. Go ahead.
We actually topped out at 46.9. We missed it at 7 point.
Wow.
Golly.
It's probably with somebody smaller than me on it. I'm probably a 43 guy. There's probably a little skinny kid around here that's 40. Look at this thing. I wonder if you could Uber with this thing in like downtown Nashville for drunk people. Just lay them out in there. It'd be great. Anyway, more ATA show. Here we come.
Wow.
Hey, baby. Go stand up next to that trailer for scale. I want people to be able to see how big this trailer is right here. This is pretty impressive.
Good thing I have on my heels.
Yeah, hell yeah. They left a little spot right there for you under that. Nice. That is a big trailer. All right, off to walk some more of the show. Here we go. What?
I wish you'd known about that bike before you bought that new computer, because you could have got the bike instead.
The computer's for work. Well, the bike, they're both for work.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I still think I can get one.
Exactly. You should act like a lady. She's not going to take it over here to this side. See, I need a bag like that. I could carry everything in that bag.
I could carry you in that bag. All right, guys. So we've
Oh, I forgot what I was wearing.
we've made it to ATA. She just got surprised. She saw herself. Oh my God! It's like when a cat sees itself in a mirror. You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, we're headed to day 2 of the Archery Trade Association show. Well, it's actually the last day of the show. It's day 2 for us. We got here yesterday and did a quick walk around. Christy was inspired yesterday by all of the animals, so she decided to be wild today with her. Is that leopard or cheetah?
It's leopard.
Is that
Leopard.
leopard? Okay, leopard. Something that you'll never see me wearing ever, unless I lose a crazy bet. How you doing, sir? So anyway, here we go. Archery Trade Association show. So in particular, you're probably asking yourself, what the heck are you doing at an archery show? Well, for one, I love bow hunting. 2, I like bow fishing, so we're looking for some bow fishing opportunities. 3, we're meeting with the folks from Realtree for our Realtree fishing sponsorship activation, and we're also checking out the new Tacticam fisheye, which has been in development for about 2 years. You guys have seen me mess around with Tacticams in the past. I started off using the Tacticam hunting cameras and tried to apply them to fishing applications. Just didn't work, so they developed, and I helped them develop from the ground up, a fishing Tacticam series, and we're going to go get to see the final finished product that is actually ready for market right now. And so that's really the 3 or 4 reasons that we're here. And I'm also kind of a hunting fan, and so what's cool about when I go to fishing shows is I'm always working, and when I come to a hunting show, I just get to be a fan and walk around and soak it all in, and no real pressure. And then I get to bring Christy with me, and she gets to go, what is that for? Why is that there? You could take a shower in a suit, just any stuff like that. So anyway, here we go walking around.
Dude, dude, you forgot Yeti. They have all their new stuff out right now. Their new colors, their new products. We have to stop by them. It's 3207.
Wait, dear.
3207.
So now what you're saying is we don't have enough Yeti at home? Because you're always telling me I got way too much Yeti.
We do have enough. Too much. I don't know if you can ever have too much, but they have new stuff, and I always like to see the new stuff.
All right, so what do you think about all this stuff at the show?
I think that I have a lot to learn. But there's a lot of cool stuff. I just don't know exactly how it all works together.
Is it a little bit overwhelming?
It is. But I will have to say I like the houses that you hunt inside.
The houses. All right, guys, so now for the real reason that I came to the ATA, Archery Trade Association show as a fisherman. Like I said, I've talked about quite a bit about how I'm here for Realtree, and it's great that those guys come on for title sponsor. But I got an email about a product that we have been working on with the company for 2 years, well, a little over 2 years, to bring to market. So I was a big fan of Tactacam's products for hunting, but it just didn't quite fit our fishing applications and the stuff that you and I put these cameras through, and the functionality wasn't exactly what it needed to be for what we do, right? So I'm gonna introduce these guys right here in just a second, but I just made it to the Tactacam booth, and I want to show you what we're here for. This is the Tactacam. That's the fisheye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Ben and Aaron and let them tell you exactly why you should be as excited about the fisheye as I am, and walk you through the features, the functionality, and all that good stuff. So without further ado, Ben and Aaron from Tactacam. Let me get a close up of the old. Do a slow head turn for me. Oh yeah, right there. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's talk about this camera.
All right, so this is the fisheye. Now, right now you're probably thinking, okay, another camera, right? But this camera's different. This camera is gonna record continuously. It'll hook up to your power pole or an external battery. It can run all day. And the really cool thing about this is when you set into that giant bass or whatever it is you're fishing, you get the boom, bam, like that, and you're celebrating, holding it up to the...
Hold on, real quick, Ben, let me interrupt you for a second. And for you guys that don't catch giant bass, it films really small, tiny bass just as good. Just disclaimer, real quick, I wanted to make sure that you understand it's not a monster fish cam. You can use it for dinks. All right, back to you, Ben.
All right, so you got that bluegill, and you're just, bam, that bluegill's just, you turn to the camera, and you're like, yeah, celebration, and you hit the button. Now, the camera's going to keep recording, but what it did is it marked it, and you're like, okay, yeah, it marked the camera, no big deal. Well, it actually back-saved all the stuff that happened for the previous 3, 5, 10 minutes, whatever you tell this camera you want it to save, it saves that video and keeps rolling. So it runs and runs and runs, and when it comes back, it just starts going over all the video you don't want. So the cool thing is, at the end of the day, all that's left on the SD card are the videos that you want to watch. That's cool.
For fishermen, it's extremely important because you guys are out there on the water all day. You don't ever want to be swapping batteries. The camera's waterproof to 30 feet and it floats, so if you drop it in the water, you're good to go. The loop feature is nice because, like Ben said, you just save the footage you want. Don't worry about your cameras. They're remote compatible, so you can run 3 different camera angles if you want. I personally,
I like to run 5.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying.
You're overcompensating.
But the cool thing is, like you said, the remote system.
Yeah.
All these cameras sync together with the remote. So now you can have cameras set up wherever you want, under the water, whatever you're doing, and you hit the remote button and it marks it and everything's synchronized. Yeah. Another cool feature.
Well, kayak bass fishing, so I'm a big kayak fisherman myself. I personally am going to run 3 different angles. I've got a pole that goes in my rod holder in the back. I'm going to have one angle at 170 degrees over my back. I'm going to have a 120 degree lens on my head, and I'm going to have a 90 degree angle lens coming at me from the front.
Did you just say something about different lenses?
Different lenses. We got 3 different interchangeable lenses, which is a patent pending system. So you guys can actually capture the view that you want to capture for every single angle.
So we're talking fisheye, like crazy fisheye, to a nice, really nice wide angle, to a zoom. That's cool.
That's really cool.
All right, so listen, man, I couldn't have done that better myself. In fact, I couldn't have done that one because I'm just getting my fisheye as well. I played with the prototypes. I've been working with the development team here to give them my feedback. I've gotten ornery at times, but they've been receptive to it. This is the product. that is the result of all that. Now, it's funny, you stole a little bit of my thunder because I wanted to do the whole pole in the back, pole in the middle, pole in the front, and the head camera. But here's the thing. I do this for a living, so I do a lot of going home and pulling footage. What's exciting for me is also what's intimidating for a lot of folks. What you said is the footage you have left is the footage you want. So I have to record all day whether I want to or not, and then at the end of the day, you've got to sort through hours and hours and hours of footage to find those little bitty tiny pieces that you need. And everybody's got a looping function that makes an action camera, but not this type of looping function. So I was talking to Ben yesterday when we got here for just a little bit before we decided to come back today and film this because the camera was actually ready. The looping feature is also smarter than the angler. You set it up, it actually puts a buffer in there in case you're wrong, which doesn't happen. And it also has footage management. So it doesn't overwrite any of your footage accidentally, which most looping features on any other action camera does. So you save what you need to save, but you don't run over the top of stuff that you need to save. The reason that's important, and much more so important in fishing than it is in the hunting version of the Tacticam cameras, is if you're hunting, you've got your Tacticam on your bow, you've got it on your gun. You're not recording the leaves rustling until the deer shows up. So for the most part, or whatever you're gonna shoot shows up. So you press the button, you aim the gun, you shoot it, you get both vantage points, you get all that stuff. But for the most part, you know when you go home what footage you needed. When you're fishing, you don't know when the next hook set's gonna come. You don't know when the next blow up on the top water is gonna come. And so that's what's exciting for me, is it's gonna make my life easier, gives me more angles, more options. And then last but not least, tell them the price. That's the beyond impressive part of this thing.
So we're gonna retail this at $199. So that's
how much?
$199.
$199.
Yeah.
So basically 3 cameras for the price of one of most of your other action cameras, but also way more functionality than the $199 base level version of any other camera on the market. So guys, we made it bright green, or they made it bright green, and we agreed to make it bright green together because it's going to stick out like a diamond in a billy goat's butt on your kayak. And so we're excited to work out a relationship with these guys, also to benefit you as a KBF angler in the upcoming KBF Trail Series National Championship and some of our other events. So stay tuned for more details about that. But guys, any parting shots? Where can they find out more about Tacticam?
Well, go to tacticam.com and you'll find all the information along with a lot of different videos.
And for all of you folks out there, just so you know, it's fish eye, the letter I, not fish eye, E-Y-E. And that's specifically going out to you folks from Alabama to make sure that you don't spell it wrong when you're trying to look it up.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I love y'all, Alabama folks, especially since we beat y'all this year for the first time in a few years. I'm a LSU fan. So
there you go.
Anyway, now, guys, it's time for some Tacticam booth B-roll, and then we're going to get the heck on out here and head back home to Tennessee. Hold on a second. Can you guys stand next to each other real quick? Because this doesn't happen that often. Where we've got 2 cheetahs and leopards in the same building simultaneously. Are those both leopard?
No.
Don't you think that's cheetah? See, I said it's cheetah.
Leopard. And
Oh.
that's cheetah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're good.
I've said this all
Okay.
day.
Sorry. I can't tell the difference. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. I got to get down here on your level. Just look weird.
It's like a
that's
foot.
That's going to do it for ATA 2020, Indianapolis, Indiana. We've got a storm to beat out of here, so we're actually calling it early. We never get to call trade shows early, so we're going to load up Lulu, load up our gear, head back home. Yeah, we're going to get home and sleep in our own bed.
What?
All right, hope you guys love this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this kind of content. Again, a lot of people are saying, dude, I love it when you put out the fishing content. Your stuff has to have fishing in it in every video. That's coming, okay? It's wintertime. I've had a lot of stuff to do with getting the truck geared up for the season, getting the rack installed, getting the lift, getting the wrap, and doing trade shows. But I promise you, once this fishing content starts cranking, it's gonna be a year like you've never seen before. So you've heard the saying, hindsight's 20/20. Well, listen, foresight is 20/20 this year. I hope you guys are looking forward to all the crazy stuff that we're going to do. And one of those things that we're going to do is we're going to do some survivor? Yeah, you'll have to be a survivor to go fishing with us. We're going to do some subscriber giveaways. So stay tuned for that, where you get to go fishing with, well, we get to go fishing with her, and I'll be there as well. So anyway, love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Give him a goofy face.
don't have a goofy face.
Make a goofy face. Okay, that's weak sauce right there, weak sauce. So I thought the video was over, but I saw these Lime scooters. So listen, I used these in Oklahoma City when I was at Paddle Sports Retailer. Luther and I, we were all riding around like the Bad News Bears, like a motorcycle gang on these scooters. Do you want to?
That's great.
You want to ride this? Hey, let's ride this back to the
It's
hotel.
cold. It's cold and it's wet.
Let's come.
And we've already called for the
But
shuttle.
it's fun.
It is fun. And whenever it's not freezing and it's not raining, then I will entertain that for you.
You know what? You are pretty, but you're a fun sponge sometimes.
Because it's raining.
I wanted to ride the scooter, and she don't want to ride the scooter. I'm not riding the scooter by myself, but
You can ride this with
all right. Now the video's over.
It's never over, actually.